Hello, everyone. Ron Tramontano. I'm the president of the Virtual Competitions. I'm making this video because I think that it would be probably a really good idea if you knew a little bit more about me, being that I am asking investors for some money. So I'm going to go quickly over the project and talk a little bit about me and see how this goes. All right. Virtual competition is a platform that gives school owners and business owners the ability to compete on the internet all over the world. All right. Now, basically, how this works is, let's say you're a martial arts school owner, a dance school owner, a gymnastics school owner. What you would do is you would go in front of your students, you would let them know that you're going to have a competition. All right. Now, we sell this platform for $95. Right now, it's a one-time fee, and it's comes with a one-year guarantee. The reason we'll give you a one-year guarantee is there's a stipulation that in order to get your money back, you have to go ahead and run at least 2 events. If you run one event, you're going to make so much money, you're not going to want your $95 back. However, what you need to do is go in front of your students, let them know that you're going to be competing online. Once you have purchased the platform, you're going to have a back office. You could go in the back office and you could go ahead and create events. You could also create the challenges that you want your students or clients to compete within. Now, just like in any event, there's entry fees. And your students and clients would go ahead and pay an entry fee into your event. They would make a no longer than 4-minute video, and they would send it up to the platform to compete within your competition. That's how owners make their money. Oh, and owners, when I say owners, you are an owner. This is not a platform you join. It's a platform that you own. All right, this becomes yours. You have the ability to sell it. It's your own online business. And it can be used for a lot of different things. Also fundraisers, charity events, anything. A competition takes 1 month to run. It's usually from the 1st to the 25th. Now, school owners make their money through entry fees paid to them, and that goes directly into their PayPal account. That's all theirs. They keep all of that. We make our money by every competitor all over the world paying an annual fee, which right now is $25. But you can compete with any school anywhere. Okay, we have, you could have like 5, 10, 15 schools competing in one event. All right, one owner would create the event, and then the other owners would go ahead and join the event, and then all of those you would find a grand champion. And we'll tell you and show you all of that. One of the other things, too, is that this competition is, or this platform is, has a utility patent on it. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anybody stealing your business or coming up with something better. That's something that we have. There's a full utility patent on the platform. So basically that's works. Now, it's a 3-step process. The first thing you have to do is do what you normally do, is teach your classes. All right? Teach your classes, and then at the end of the week, what you're going to do is you're going to videotape each kid, minute, 2 minutes, and you teach them how to present themselves. You teach them how to carry themselves, just their gait, the volume, the tonality. So these are some of the things that you're going to be doing with the platform. You're going to learn movie making. Okay, we even have a clapper. We use all of the terminology. The kids love it. They really do love it. Now, once the videos have been made and they're on your camera, step 2 is to take them off your camera, get them on your computer. Now, what we suggest that you do is create a YouTube channel for your school or for your business. What we'll do is once we get them off the camera, the videos off the camera, we'll put them onto onto the computer. And there we just attach the first name of every student to to each one of the videos. It makes it a lot easier for the parents to go ahead and find their child. They just put in the first name up on YouTube, and all of the videos come up with that first name. Now, sending videos to YouTube, you may think you have to do one at a time and it's going to take forever. It's not that way. Let's say you had 50 students or 100 students, what you would do is you would just go ahead and send them all to YouTube at one time, go do something else, go teach your classes, go anywhere you want. And then when you get back, all your videos will be up there. Now, that takes pretty much care of step 2. One more thing you might want to be able to do is create a letter in step 2, letting the parents know how to get to your YouTube channel. Basically, what you'll do is you'll go over and you'll go to your YouTube channel, and you'll copy the URL, and then you'll send that home in a letter, letting the parents know how to go about getting to that YouTube channel, so they can pick up the URL for their child. Now, once they have the URL, they're going to bring it back to the platform, and they're going to upload that. Right? They got to make sure they're registered onto the platform. Once they register, then they're going to upload the URL to the platform to be in the competition. One important thing too is nothing makes it to the platform unless it's checked by the owner of the school. We're dealing with kids. We have to make sure everything is up and there is no possibility for anything to go wrong. So the owner would just go ahead and real quick check. And that's real fast, because the owner's hoping the kids go ahead and make these videos, so he's going to know if it's one of his videos real quick. All right, that's pretty much it for the platform. 3 steps. Help teach the classes, make the videos, put it on the computer, send it to YouTube, give the parents the letter. The parents do the rest. They take the letter, they go get the URL, they go to the platform, and they upload the competition. Let's say you have 20 students. You're charging $20 for the entry fee. Now you could charge whatever you want, but let's say $20. You have 100 students. You just made $2,000 for that month. Okay, the platform works, and it works really well. All right, I want to go over some of the things about me you guys may not know. Back in the 90s, we put up the first website dedicated to martial arts and all of its practitioners. You might have remembered it. It was called the Martial Arts Network, and then became TMAN, TMAN.com. That was through us. I had a partner with that was Dr. Ron Valley. Dr. Ron Valley did all of the web design and stuff. And actually, if you go up to tman.com, it's still there today. All right, so that was and it still is a pretty big site. We don't upkeep it as much. It's more of martial arts history right now, but it's there, okay, and you could go see it. One of the other things, we were in that time in the 90s, we were putting together a television network called the Martial Arts Action Network. And we had offices at Universal Studios. My partner there was Mr. Tony Interdonato, who has since passed. And Tony and I started to do that. And that was quite exciting. That was really exciting. We had Wesley Snipe gave us a letter, which I still have today. He was coming in as a partner with us for $1 million. And, none of these things came about, only for the simple reason is at that time the market went down 3 times. And then we had 9/11 happen. So, everything timing was everything, and it just didn't work out at that particular time. So that's what stopped that project. Anyway, martial arts, I love the martial arts. I love everything about the martial arts. We had, last year, we launched the virtual competition. I did the launch up at the U.S. Open with Mike Sawyer and his guys. And, we sponsored that event. We had our logo up on stage, and, we had a booth, and, we did some stuff there. Right after that event, we got on a plane and we went to the MA Super Show in Las Vegas at the MGM, and that was a great event. We met a lot of people. We showed them the platform. They loved it. We're hoping to do that again this year, to try to get back there. This year, I'm hoping to be one of the speakers, and this way I could get in touch with a lot more of the school owners and let them see how this platform really does help them. It's not meant to take the place of their normal tournaments. Normal tournaments does one thing. This teaches them how to do something else. It teaches them how to project themselves, not only in person, but how to do it in media. And all of these kids, we need to do something for these kids. You see all of these kids, they walk around with their face on a phone. That's the technology of today. If we don't enter that technology, we're going to lose our students. So this is one thing that we can go ahead and do. They love the idea of it. They love doing it. And what's neat about it is these kids make a video. All of a sudden, mom, dad, the video is going everywhere. It goes Facebook, G+, Twitter. It goes everywhere. Grandparents, parents in different countries are getting to see these videos. And where are they coming? They're coming back to your site. Okay, you receive. You're going to receive a report at the end of the month. The report will give you all of the people that have come to the site and voted for your student. All right. Now, how that voting works is that if they just look at the video, they only get a half of a star vote. If they sign in and register by giving us phone number, zip code, and stuff like that, they can give up to 5 votes. And the parents let them know that too. So they want to get as many votes as they can for their kids. So everybody signs in. The children that have the videos up there, they'll give it to their classmate, kids that live in their neighborhood. And these serve as your leads, because what happens is now you have this report. What I do at the end of the month is I'll go ahead and invite all of the people that voted, all of the kids that voted for my students. I have a pizza party, right? The pizza party is free for everybody that participated in the event and all of their friends. All right, so the mothers get an opportunity to drop the kids off at the school. They get to see the school. They get to meet me, and we turn those into leads. All right, so and it works very well. So that's one of the ways that we can go ahead and start to build your school. The virtual platform is built on the premise of creating excitement, okay, creating income, and finding leads for new students. Those are the 3 things it does, and it does it very well. All right, I want to get back to me again. Okay, so you now know what we did in our Universal Studios and with the television project. I am also let me see here. I'm a private pilot. I'm an author. I have about 4 books that I've written. I went to West Point for about a year, and after I got out of the Army, and I'm a ham operator. My call sign is KN4AWO. I hold a general class. I also hold an FCC license, radio and telephone license. By trade, by education, microwave engineer. I used to do all the different things that happened within New York City. Presidential elections, when the Pope came in, I was there. When the hostages came back from Iran, I was there. All of that stuff used to come through me and my group, basically, at that particular time. All right, so those are the things that we did. So I do have this kind of a background, basically. What are some of the other things that I've done? I've written a screenplay, which we're trying to get out, called Time Master. I have, what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, it was going so quick. So many different things that you do in your life. I own West Boca Karate, and I have owned that we're going on 33 years right now. It's been in the same location, 33 years in Boca Raton, Florida. So I teach a lot of students. I have over 650 black belts, and there's quite a bit that goes on. I mentioned the screenplay. I mentioned the books. I don't know. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there's more, but I'm looking for why I'm doing this is because I really do believe if I'm going to ask people for money, they should know who I am and what I do. And if somebody asks me, who you are and what you do, I'm a person that makes things happen. Okay, I always tell people I'm not a lucky person. I don't go to a casino and win money ever. But whatever I work for happens. Okay, so this is a project that's going to happen. The idea is really good. We know it's going that way. We secured it really good with the patent that we have. I've done some, I know what I wanted to do. I want to give you kind of an idea. We've been doing some studies on how many schools there are, martial arts schools, dance schools, gymnastic schools, there are just in the United States. And right now, we're looking at, I have papers. I don't know if they're right. I have to go ahead and check this out. But they're saying there's 79,000 martial arts schools in the United States. I don't know if that number is right. We were using 16,125 before that. But I'll go with the 16,125, okay? But the stats from credible sources are saying 79,000. But anyway, let me go with the 16,125. If we had that many schools, all right, each school has to have at least 125 students in order to pay customary bills. Well, if you take those two numbers and time that together, you're going to find out that there's approximately 2 million students every year that are training in martial arts, all right? If we use the other numbers, there's 9 million, okay? That's a big number. But anyway, we'll stick with the 1625. That was crazy to find that statistic, but and we only found it yesterday. But anyway, 2 million students. Best case scenario, right? There's something called the MVP, minimal viable product. If every one of those students were to go ahead and become a member of the website and pay the $25 annual fee, you're looking at $50 million. Okay, $50 million. Now, the MVP gives you the least amount of money that you can make. That's 1%. If you were to just do 1%, it's still $500K. Okay, so at the end of the year, that's a pretty viable business. And if the stats are right on the martial arts, on that business model, for the 79,000 schools, you're looking at making 1% is over 202 million, I think close to 2.5 million. Not sure, but anyway, it's a lot of money, big project. Now, here again, this is duplicated every business model that you can go ahead and compete in. Anything you want, dance, gymnastics, are going to come up with pretty much the same numbers, depending on how many schools there are, how many people compete. Just look at dance. You know that dance is huge. You know that gymnastics is huge, right? So you get these people starting to compete on the site and doing different things. And there's so many different things that the site is capable of doing. Once we start getting the investors and start doing the right kind of marketing, I was supposed to be on Shark Tank in 2014. I got a call from Sony Pictures. They found out about the project. I didn't call them. They called me. And they gave me a 20-minute interview. The 20-minute interview turned out to be basically go ahead and fill out the application and make a video. Okay, so they were moving me to level 2 when I was supposed to be going on to Shark Tank. Needless to say, we never ended up getting the call, and I kind of think that was because the application got in kind of late, got in April. All right, already there was like 50,000 people that had gone ahead and, went ahead and applied to the, Shark Tank. You got a guy like, if I was on Shark Tank, Okay, this didn't turn out bad. It actually turned out good. Because of Shark Tank, I went ahead and I invested more money. I created all the bells and whistles I wanted the site to have. I went ahead and got the utility patent that I needed. Because if I would have gone on Shark Tank, I would have wanted that utility patent. So we did all of the right things. We really did. So, but if you got a guy like a Mark Cuban, okay, or any one of those guys, this project would have been done yesterday. Okay, would have been done yesterday. So, we're out there, we're pushing this. And I hope the video helps, because it's important to know who you're dealing with as far as investors goes. And, I don't know what else to say. I think we kind of covered everything. I know what I wanted to say. I play the piano. I also play the guitar. I'll give you a little bit more information about me. I'm married to Linda. All right, Linda is my wife. And we live here in Boca Raton, Florida. And I already told you we've had West Boca Karate for 32 years. And I think we're pretty good. I think that's basically about it. All right. If you can, if this is something that interests you, I can be contacted. Contact me. My cell phone number is 561-629-6005. All right. I could be contacted, and I would love to go ahead, anybody that's interested, to go ahead and take you step by step through the platform to show you exactly how it works. All right. How the platform works, all of the different things that you could do there. So give me a call. Let's set up an appointment, and we could go through this thing. Thank you again. This is Ron Tramontano, and have a great day. Take care.